Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Now we are going to understand or we are going to learn about how to perform iLock and lock operations over pandas datasets. So without delay, let us start. Now let us understand lock and iLock operations of pandas. So lock and iLock is again like indexing and slicing in our normal Python functionality. So what lock and iLock will do in pandas, lock and iLock will grab the particular or selective elements from the datasets. Now here you can see I have already loaded my dataset. So here you can see I am taking a dataset again from the free dataset I have taken from Kaggle, and I have taken IMDb dataset where all movie names and the based like the associated IMDb, which is the highest rated movie, which is the lowest rated movie, everything top 250 uh, movies and their IMDb's are present. Now let us understand the concept first. So what is lock and iLock? So lock and iLock are there as indexers, right? Or selecting data. So where lock will be your label based, or iLock will be your integer position based. So iLock, if you say iLock will take your index, lock will take your the label. Like consider that you have renamed it, or your like it's both the ways same. Lock can access both the things. If you'll try with integer position, and if you'll try with label position, both the things it will take. However, iLock will take only integer position based. We will see all those examples when we'll proceed. We have one like few properties of lock and iLock. So lock function, what it will do, it will take label based data by selecting method. That means uh, you can pass both row and column, right? It's indexing, correct? Row and column, and you can get what you select, right? What you want to get by selecting that. And this method, it includes like it can accept a boolean data. It can accept boolean data, like it can accept a condition inside that. Whereas iLock is not the same thing. iLock again will do integer based index, but it may not. It may not, or it does not accept the boolean like data. Uh, it's like lock, or I can say boolean indexing. Now we will load the dataset. So this is our dataset where you can see my these are my columns. The movies are based on rank and title, then release, runtime, what is the total time of each movie, then rated, and ratings we have. Now we will see next example. In the first example, I want to show you, before proceeding for iLock, I want to show you that how to fetch the positions based on the positions or based on the labels. So for that, what I did, I have taken all columns and also all column index, and I have renamed them. See, my here I have 20 rows. If you see complete data set, I have 20 rows. Let me remove head and run it. So I have 20 rows. You can see I have 20 rows. So all those 20 rows I have renamed, and I have set my axis here. Okay, and I want my output with row width. So I have taken it, and now I'm getting my output, and you can see my index is 0, 1, 2, all those things are changed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, whatever I have given a label. Now we will see one after another how my lock will work. You can see here I am printing what is present in my lock. You see I have used lock. This is how you can use lock, and I have taken my renamed dataset and renamed index dataset, and I am using lock, and I want to fetch 2. What is present in my label 2. Let me run it. You can see my row label 2 contains this data, which is true, correct? This is my data for father, and so this is the information which I am getting. How can I get? Okay, now let me show you. whether can I get my data like this? We cannot. Because you don't have. Now I want, like, what I want to show you. Now I have two data sets, right? Let me get another data set. Data. No, I want to show you that difference. Don't need head. I need the complete data set. So I want to show you the difference. See, here I have two data sets, right? In one I have whole labels 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, which I have renamed my indexes. In another data set, which is your original data set without renaming, I have 0, 1, 2, 3 like that, which are my numeric indexes, correct? Now you can see my log is working for both. I have taken my renamed index and I want to fetch with label. I am able to get it, and at the same time I want to get my numeric label or numeric index, and I want to get the output, and I'm getting it. However, I have to take it here 3 because yeah. 3. Yeah. So yeah, you can see I'm getting the same output here and here, whatever is present, right? What is the okay? Index 2. My bad, guys. I need to take index 2 to get it. Yeah. I got the same thing here. I have taken index 1 because this is my second row, and here this is again my second row. So yeah, you can see this is the thing I am trying to explain on while defining that log can take both index like numeric index, and if you have the label index, both things it can take, and it can give you the value. Now let me take another example and show you. Let me take this. Now I want to fetch multiple columns. Okay. Let us see that. Okay, let me take it. 5, 6, 8. Oh, now I want to fetch these 4 rows. You can see I am able to get my 4 rows here, like 2, 5, 6 and 8. Correct? Same way, I want here to get my log position. I want to get 6, 8, 9. I want to get 5 rows. So you can see I'm able to get 5 rows here. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 9. So basically it is giving me, or it is filtering me out for those rows whenever I'm using log. This is the beauty of log. And like I already said, it can take Boolean type indexing. So here you can say in my log, what I did, I have given, I want to filter out, it's a kind of where I want to filter out my data. Okay, where my, so this is your data, right? And I want to get my release. So this is how, this is another method, right? You can get release. Okay, you can get column names directly, and this is how you can fetch. Let me show you that as well. If you want to directly fetch column names, right? These are your columns names. It is telling you rank, rated, ratings, release, runtime, titles. So you want to get rank, and just do like this, and you will get all ranks, right? This is how you can get it column names. If you want to fetch multiple column names, this is how you can do. Just do like this. Rank. And what is my another column? Let me take my another column. Release. Let me take title or release. Title. See, I'm able to get, right, rank and title. So this is how you can fetch particular columns and multiple columns at the same time. And why I have given two brackets here, guys? Again, I told you it's a data frame. That is why it's a data frame. And inside data frame, this is my data frame. And inside my data frame, I am passing my list of variables. That is why it is a double bracket. Let me just give a title. That should be good. Let me just show you that. Data dot title equal to and my data dot rating equal to. Let me take that. I want to show you how it works. This true and boolean condition, how it works. So let me just take this and see. I'm getting the output. Still it is empty data frame. There is something wrong. I will check on this, guys, and get back to you. However, it should work. Yeah. Okay, so I think there was a space after my name. That is why it was not giving. So you can see, guys, my lock is able to give me boolean condition value. Like it is checking this condition and at the same time it is filtering it out and it is giving me the output. Now let us see another example. So you understood lock. We understood lock on providing numeric indexing. Then if we have a label index, we passed that. We fetched multiple label rows. We fetched numeric multiple label rows, right? Everything we understood now. We understood how to work with a boolean condition. Now we will see how to fetch a particular rows and at the same time particular columns, specific rows and specific columns, I guess. So here in this example, I have taken data, like this is my original data set. I will show you another example where I am able to data underscore renamed index dot lock, and I'm gonna fetch same thing there, right? Same thing there. Remove one bracket, another bracket. Here I want to give 2 and I want to give 4 as my label index. Now let us see what are the outputs. Okay, so in my first one, what I'm saying that I want to like second and fourth row. Okay. At the same time, I do not want all columns. I want my title and release column. This is how you can do. So I am filtering out my columns here and I am filtering out my rows here. So this is how you can fetch particular rows and particular columns. Similarly, here this is your numeric index and I am able to fetch the same data. So here it's just a one difference. It's just changing your index and here your numeric index. This is how you can get your different indexes by using lock, different outputs by filtering out rows and columns. Now we will see another example where it's based on a condition, like on the top section I have shown you. This is again another example of getting conditions. So here I have taken data.log. I want my ratings. I want the output or I want the rows. By filtering out, the rating should be greater than 9 and I am able to get it. Now, here, what I am trying to do here, now I can modify the data on the particular position, on my particular location. How to do that? This one I have taken my index. You can see my index. This is my index. Or I want to say my block, my first row where my index is 1 and my title. I want to take my title. I am changing my title to the Scorpion King. So if you see before, what is the data present here, guys? My data present on first row or my index 1 row is having the Godfather as a title. I am changing that title to the Scorpion King. Am I able to do it? Let me just test it. You can see I have changed that, right? I have changed it, right? You can see here I have changed my name. So this is how you can change your element wise, or you can change the particular names. You can modify your data by using lock and ilock. We will understand now how to fetch ilock. Before this, let me try to get data underscore renamed underscore index ilock. See, it is giving me error, right? It is giving me error. It is saying that you cannot index by location index with a non-integer key. So ilock, when we are talking about I means it will take index. Just imagine in that way. Lock means it will take both string value and numeric value. Ilock, when you're talking about when you're using I, at that time it is just index. Just the numeric index. That's how you can get the understanding or the easy way of understanding. See, I am getting my what are the data present at my second row, right? This is the data. It is let me just do. Okay, axis is not acceptable inside print. This is acceptable only in case of drop and like renaming and all those places. Now let us see next example. So this is how you can fetch your ilock second index position. Now I want, okay, I am getting a series here. Now how to get a data frame? This is how you can get data frame. Okay, so my bad, guys. Before actually I am getting a series of value, just a series. It is just giving me one column, like column wise data, right? This is how you can convert a series to a data frame, right? This is how you can convert a series to a data frame. You can just keep double bracket, and just whenever you are seeing double bracket, that means you will always get a tabular format. Remember like that. So I'm getting like the output like this. Now let us see how can I get multiple rows at the same time. And these are my indexes I have passed. I have my indexes 2 and 4, and I'm getting my output of 2 and 4, right? Now how to get, so in before example we have not seen slicing, but here ilock it is possible to get slicing. Here my slicing, what it is going to give, is going to give me 0 to 1, 0th row and 1th row, and my columns it is going to give 0th column and 1th column. So you can see my output here. Slicing cannot be performed on log, guys, because when you're performing, so basically based on your requirement you can change either lock or ilock, but yeah, I mean these are the facts. Rank, you can see I am getting rank and title because this is my 0th column and this is title is my rank is my 0th column and title is my first column. Let me see another example how to get all rows and specific columns by integer. See here I have taken data dot ilock. I have already told you guys, whenever we have a column, just single colon, you will get all rows at that time because there is no specific mention, right? And when I am doing this 0, 2, that means I need a specific 0th column and second column, right? And this is how I am getting my output, right? Now let us see another example how to modify a particular element of that particular row or column by using ilock. So here I am saying that my this. Okay. So what I am saying that my zeroth row, this is my zeroth row, first column. 1 means what? Is my first column. My first column is what? Title. So my zeroth row and first column value, that means my first title is going to be changed to 20. And you can see the output. We just take head only. So if you see the output, my title got changed to 20, right? My title got changed to 20. So we understood different concepts of log and ilog, guys. And I have told you few tips as well. So work on it. Practice on these things, guys. Otherwise, it is going to be, very difficult to remember and to analyze the syntaxes and all at the same time. So yeah, we will meet again in our next video. Thank you. That is all for now, guys. We will understand further pandas topics in our upcoming videos. Stay tuned to this channel till that time. See you. Start subscribing, like, share your comments, share your feedback if you really like the content. It will help me to make more good content in further videos. See you. Bye.